Hi, second grade. Welcome to Writing Workshop. Are you ready to finish that letter you started on Tuesday and send it out today? I want to review the steps that we took on Tuesday to start the letter, and then we'll finish it together today. So remember the steps to writing a friendly letter. Like all writing, every genre, you start with an idea. On Tuesday, you thought of who you wanted to write to and why you wanted to write to them. You were thinking about the purpose for writing. Then you made your plan, you planned across your fingers, and you drafted the letter. I'm not sure if you took some time to revise the letter a little bit already and try to elaborate a little bit more, take those thoughts and really squeeze the brain and try to tell more. That's when you can actually look at your narrative checklist, your green checklist with the craft on it, friends. But today we're going to spend most of our time editing your writing, because all genres of writing are really written to show someone, right? Unless you're doing a little bit of a diary, but most genres of writing, you're actually writing for an audience. So friends, this is really for an audience. That's your purpose of writing this one. You're sending it in the mail, and we want to make sure that I can edit my writing to make it easier to read. We want the reader to really be able to understand all your hard work and understand all your thoughts. And I know yesterday in your handwriting, you did a nice job of making your handwriting nice and neat and tight. So we're going to work a little bit more on editing today. We're going to think about not just handwriting, but we're going to think about grammar, spelling, punctuation, capitalization. Friends, all of those parts of editing are on the back of your pink checklist that was in the packet that you got when you picked up your Chromebook or your materials. And some of you are getting your packet of materials on Thursday. In that packet is a pink checklist, and we really want you to use the back of the checklist today to mark off when you have edited for your grammar, your spelling, your punctuation, and your capitalization. So how will I know if I have hit those second grade targets? Friends, remember, we're editing to fix mistakes to make our writing easier to read. So let's think about grammar first. When you're rereading your letter today, make sure that it sounds like we talk. Make sure that you're using your nouns and verbs appropriately. If you're talking about something that happened in the past, like you liked the pajamas that you got from your grandma, put the ed. Make sure it's past tense. Make sure that it sounds right when you're rereading, not just what you meant to say, but what you actually put on the page. That's how we check for grammar. Friends, when we edit spelling, we need to look at those sight words. You also got a sight word list in your packet of materials. It's on a little harder paper called cardstock, and it has the kindergarten and first grade words on one side, and it has your second grade words on the other side. Do not lose that, because we are responsible as second graders to spell all of our sight words correctly now. Boys and girls, not only should the sight words be spelled correctly, but you know what? You know so many vowel rules, and you know so many rules about word chunks that I want you to make sure that those are spelled correctly. You know that long vowels usually need help. You've been working on the OU, ow, and the OW, ow this week. Remember your word chunks, and if we've talked about it, it needs to be spelled correctly. Friends, you know what else? You're getting to be bigger and bigger writers, and you're writing words with a lot of syllables in them. We need to stretch those words out like stretchy snake, and think about clapping the syllables and making sure that we're spelling each syllable correctly. Think about the word pumpkin. Pump actually has a chunk in it like jump, which you know how to spell that. That was a kindergarten word. So you could use the ump in pump and then the kin. And remember, both syllables need vowels. When we edit for punctuation, oftentimes when we catch the end of a thought and we put our punctuation there, then the new capitalization just comes. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But boys and girls, when you edit for your punctuation, I want you to think about, did you put some sort of punctuation at the end of every thought? When you had a complete thought and you feel yourself pause, that's the end of a sentence. Did you put a period? Was it a question you were asking the reader? Or were you really excited? Did you use an exclamation mark? So think about the right kind of punctuation. And as second graders now, we also use commas and quotes. I'm sorry, I need to fix my slide. We are using apostrophes in our contractions. We're also using commas in a list. And then if you had any quotes, like you were talking in the letter about something you were saying to someone at your house, go ahead and put a quote in. You know how to do that from narrative writing. So friends, the next part of your writing workshop, I want you to click on the slide that has another writing expert teaching all the editing parts on a YouTube video. That'll be fun for you because you get to play a little game with her and you'll see her writing and you'll see if you can catch the edits before she edits them. So I want you to click on YouTube and watch another presenter edit her work. After that, your part 3 is that you're actually going to edit your own work using your pink checklist, using your sight word resource, double check, and then I want you to post your clean copy, and you can tell me about your edits. I'll show you my copy and I'll show you what I had to edit on Seesaw. Once you've posted on Seesaw and it's clean and it's ready for your reader, go ahead and put it in an envelope and mail it out. You're gonna brighten someone's day. I can't wait to see your work on Seesaw today. Have a great day of editing today.